gonna start this.
Hi, so what's your name? What do you do? Do you want to start like that?
Me?
Yeah.
Do you have jazz music that starts at the front?
Oh my god, we should.
I love that.
Okay, I'm going.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome back.
Welcome back, everyone. It has been a hot minute since...
I was literally going to say the same thing. Yeah.
You can't do that because you don't have the mic.
I know. Okay, start again.
Okay, the audio is how quiet.
Hello.
Okay, yeah, that should be fine. I can always boost it.
Hello. Okay. Testing. No, stop saying sorry.
Are you fucked? I'm gonna kill you. Okay, I'm deleted.
No, stop smiling.
They're a bit fucked.
Welcome back, everyone. It has been a hot minute since the GOSHI podcast has been up and running. But I'm here with Jason and Ella today.
Hi, everyone.
You know, Ella Wylynko, she's the backbone of GOSHI, and of course I'm Tash. And who are you, Jason?
Hello. This ASMR. Hi, I'm Jason. I don't even know myself sometimes.
What do you do?
I don't know. Maybe I would regard myself as a full-time working mum.
Okay.
But some other times I would say an artist, maybe.
An artist. What category of art do you fall under?
That's a good question. I would say fashion. Most of the time I would say fashion. But
What's your fashion label?
oh, my fashion
Do not, this is not an ASMR podcast, guys, please.
What's your fashion label?
My fashion label is Sarskild, Sarskild. It's Swedish. It's for unique and special. That's what I try and aim for my clothing to be. It's one of a kind, kind of some pieces. Some pieces you just have to remake a little bit, you know. But it's mainly, I'm more interested in designing coats. I never actually thought I would be a designer that would be, you know, when you look at someone and you think of a designer or a fashion label, you think of, you know, the Devil Wears Prada. And you think of, you know, those fashion, those dresses, and, you know, you think of all those people that are just running Vogue, and it's just like, can I be one of those people? But most of the time it's a no. But
Are you inspired by like runways or any specific labels, designers?
I'm inspired. I'm inspired by a lot of things, but mostly I'm inspired by music. I love a good song.
Wow,
I'm
That's
inspired
really
by
cool.
music. I love, Charlie XCX right now has got me, like, my heart booming. Like, it's just, her music really creates something. And that's what I get inspired by, yeah.
Oh.
Do you have a bit of like what can you say it?
What?
Synesthesia? Can you say
Synesthesia.
No, but can you say the whole sentence?
Oh.
What's that?
So would you say you have a bit of synesthesia?
What's that? Can I have an innocent?
So synesthesia is when...
Noun. No, noun.
Oh yeah, we have to talk like this, guys. Okay. So synesthesia is like a condition where you see music as colours.
Oh no. Oh my gosh, I know Conan Gray has that.
Oh my god, I love Conan
I love
Gray.
it. I love Conan Gray.
He's so cute. I've been watching him for so long on YouTube.
He's so creative and he's so talented. Like, he's just an icon.
He's so talented.
He's so talented. Like, just that, in quotations.
I love. He's so talented. So do you have a lot of like music artist inspiration then?
Yeah, I do. I love... I think most of the time it's like Flume, who
Wow.
his music doesn't have any meaning except for what you interpret it as. Some songs, I guess, you know, as an artist would do, have emotion and meaning in them, but not like lyric-wise emotional. It's, you know, more of a beat with some sentences that you have to look at the lyrics in the song to actually understand
what
what
he's
they're
saying.
saying.
Yeah, I understand that. I love Flume. That's so cute.
Oh, Flume's amazing.
Speaking of cute,
Oh, cute.
if you follow Jason's Instagram, which is
It's me, Jason P.
you'd see that you and your mom have quite a cute relationship. Like, would you say it's like a typical mother-son relationship? Or, like, do you guys, like, spend a lot of time together? Tell me about your relationship with your mom.
Mum and me have been really close. Really close since I was young, you know, like she would leave for work and I'd be crying because like, I'd be like, where's mum? Kind of thing. And I had that relationship with my nan as well, who was someone that was really important to me. But my mum, yeah, it's kind of hard because like, you need a mum, but then you also regard her as like a best friend sometimes, and you can talk about anything, but there's limitations, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
And she's the type of person that it's just so like, she's not so much of a person that you can't just get so like, authority-wise from her. She's just so easygoing sometimes, and I love that.
So like more like a friend, kind of. She's like your best friend, basically.
Yeah, and she regards me as a best friend.
That's so cute.
That's so wholesome.
So like, are all your mum's friends like your friends too?
Yeah. Yes and no. I'm more like friends with like my other best friends' mums and stuff. Because I guess they're just so easygoing. But the thing is, like, they're just so easy to understand, and they understand you as well. It's like nothing's off limits, and I think that's really the part of me that I learned from is like, it's just anything you can talk to, and there's nothing off limits or you get in trouble for, because it's all about learning and being close with her, and it's just important to have that kind of friendship.
That's so cute. Oh my gosh.
Should we take a completely different tangent?
Yeah, where are we going next?
Into like, when you think of the fashion or art scene in general in Perth.
Okay, wait, let me do this, because you gotta like talk right into it. Like right into it.
So, on a different tangent, what do you think of the fashion scene or the art scene in Perth in general?
It's okay. It's not like amazing. I mean, everyone is amazing. Like, don't get that twisted. But it's like...
Like, they're individual people, but not
the scene. Yeah, the individual people can create some amazing works. I think it's just the group, as it's...
Do you feel like it's quite cliquey? Like...
Yeah, it is very cliquey.
Yeah, because that's the same with the music scene. And, I don't think the artist scene, like, you know, like painters and shit, I don't think they're very, like, cliquey, because everyone's like...
I think they're all very isolated.
Yeah, that's true. But with, like, the actual, like, music scene and the fashion scene?
Yeah.
Industry,
oh.
it's quite cliquey, I feel.
It is. I wouldn't skip a beat to say no, kind of thing, because it's... The thing about it is, like, being a person that I love making friends, and I love, you know, connecting out, making networks and stuff, like, not just only to build a business, but also to build friendships. Like, I think that's really important too. But a lot of the times it's people that just try and use you or take advantage. Like, I started my business in, like, 2016. And then this year, when I turned 18, I was able to start making moves that I've been preparing for 2 years because I was illegally an adult in Australia. So I was able to get a trademark. I was able to get registered. I was able to start working with major other delivery companies and stuff like that because I was able to be known more seriously, especially within the government scene.
Yeah, okay. So how did you start your business? For people, like, wanting to know, you're into fashion, like, you know, how did you get into that?
I never saw myself sitting in an office job. I don't want to be in an office job.
I feel that.
It's just, it's one of those things
I feel
where
like
you want to be there.
all millennials, or a lot of millennials I know, don't want that.
Artists.
A lot of people, yeah.
Creatives are like, fuck off with that. Oh my god, sorry.
Okay, that can be in here.
Yeah, true, okay. I'm allowed to swear.
We're going M-rated.
Yeah, PG-13, guys.
Starting a business, my only advice is that, I mean, I have some advice, but one of the biggest ones is go with a why. I wanted to do it because I wanted to do what I wanted to do. And then even though that has caught me to do different things, such as like be caught off guard and start following other people and then start comparing myself, which sucks. And it's just, you go through a downward spiral that you just have to get yourself out of. But then, you know, you start to think about why you wanted to do this. And it was why. And it was because I wanted to start to build a community of people that wanted to see more within themselves. Like, I was in art class, and one of my friends, Sanjita, who's an amazing oil artist, she got me really inspired into oil painting. And she really wanted to make it a business. And so I was able to connect with her in building the first top for Saskilde, which is Lover's Tea, because she wanted to design something and I wanted to design something. We worked on it and it really got people thinking and talking about it. about their fashion sense, and it was just something that was so small and it started a big conversation, and I feel like a lot of people have that within them, but it's all about the passion within them. It's not just I could do that, and plus I know him, or I know her, or someone that has a business, so I think that's an easy job. It's not. Plus the connection wise, you got to do it yourself.
Yeah.
So much of everything is like who you know, networking.
Yeah.
Which is like sad and good at the same time. I don't think it's a bad thing that networking is a thing, but I think it loses that like friendship aspect because everything's like a business deal.
I mean, I consider, like, I'll talk to you for 5 seconds and I'll be like, hey, friend.
Yeah.
True.
I make friends really easy, but I think it's also my downfall because I'm like, I thought we were friends. But they're like, no, no, fam.
Because to them it was like a transaction kind of thing.
Yeah. Which is one thing I hate about, like, the creative industry. It's like, I feel like everything is quite transactional. And so it's like, oh, like, can you help me shoot this? Or, like, you'd be like, help me shoot my pieces. And I'd be like,
Yeah, but what are you going to do for me?
Yeah, kind of thing. It's like,
it's why we're building this community, because then it's not just, like, transactional. It's like your friends along with being...
Yeah.
No, you don't owe me something. It's more, can you help me? And I would love to help you back. That's the kind I go for.
Because it's like, at the moment, like, with a lot of people, it's like, oh, well, you don't really suit my brand, so I can't post you on my Instagram, so I'm not going to get anything out of it, so it's, like, my time. And I'll always, like, offer to be like, oh, I'll pay for your lunch, and, like, we can go out afterwards and stuff like that, which I feel like is, like, nicer than being like,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know you. Don't talk to me.
I don't want to talk to you.
Can we talk about social media for a minute? Because that was one of my questions, was, like, how do you use social media, and does it affect you in any way, like mental health wise, or like does it help you, or do you think it's negative or positive? Like there's a lot of hype around it, and I personally use it I think in a very positive way, but I know a lot of people can be affected by it.
Well, lately I think it's been a bit of a backlash. I mean, for some people, like today has been like amazing day today because we got, social media is a powerful thing, and I woke up to like over 1,000 notifications of Troye Sivan reaching out to me, saying that like, oh my god, he didn't reach out to me, but like showing that he saw Mum reacting to me buying her surprise tickets and telling everyone and then posting it on the story. Like that's like next level whack. You know what I mean? It's just it's so different.
It's whack.
It's whack. Like
it's
whack. Yeah. But the negative side of it all is that I've lost friendships through it, and
really?
it sucks. There's a person that I was friends with, and he helped me, and I helped him sponsored wise, and at the end of the day, I was more building a friendship with his friends because they just were more genuine. And then it was a downfall spiral, and it sucks. And then, like I see other friends who have been working so hard to get somewhere, and they finally get somewhere, and I got jealous of them. And
fair.
If I could go back, I would love to just apologize. And I have. Like, I've gone to them and said, look, I was jealous of you, but, like, I just want to say I'm really proud of you. But it also depends on, like, are they willing to accept you? And then sometimes it gets to their head, and it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn more to be, like, supportive of people's, what's the word, like, be supportive of people's achievements as opposed to not necessarily jealous all the time, but, like, more like, oh, why didn't I achieve that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel that. I recently deleted everything, like, all my Instagram.
Recently, as of last night.
Because it's just, I get jealous really easy. I'm like, what? But it's something I'm trying to work on. I'm like just trying to, it's so hard because being an artist, you have to brand yourself and you have to have a social media presence, and it just gets to my head so much.
Yeah, and you have to really like self-promote, and I think that's what's really hard for some people. Like,
I have no problem with that.
Okay. But some people, like, how do you find it hard sometimes to like be confident enough to just like say whatever, do whatever, post whatever?
It sucks. I mean, I do it because the only thing that's in the back of my mind is that, especially running a business, I'm using that as an example. When someone makes a sale, through me, I get like a 75 or 66% chance that another sale will happen if I post a sale. And so it helps me. And I'm not doing that because I'm greedy for money. It's because I got bills to pay. I got a family, you know what I mean? I got a dog and a cat and they need food.
I'm a full-time working mum.
I also think we have to break the stigma that making money is bad.
Oh, especially surrounding artists.
Yeah,
like,
because
mm-hmm.
I feel like, as we were saying, like everything is transactional, but if you're starting a business and trying to do something like with yourself and like selling like CDs or your clothing brand or like not doing free shoots like for photographers and not doing and like doing commission based artwork and people are like, oh, what, like mates rates, and it's like no. Like, so I feel like maybe
you wouldn't do that in the corporate world.
Yeah.
You just wouldn't.
I know it's different, but we need to like break the stigma that like, oh, he makes money, like he's just doing it for money. Like, yeah, that's, and because we love it, but we gotta make something.
That's the great part, is that I think that a lot of people are ending up in jobs in the corporate world that they might like for a bit, but I love what I do. Not that this is like a business or anything. Oh fuck. Not that this is like a business that I do, but I love making art, and if I can make money from it, then that would be great. But yeah,
it's a big turning point when you want to do art. It's just you're gonna try to make money out of it, and some friends will take it. Like if you want to start marketing yourself as well, you've got to see. It's a world spin. It's a headache.
It's usually everyone's side business. Like, they still work like day jobs and things.
Not me, fam. I'm broke. Just working on my music.
Can I just grab my phone? Sorry, we'll cut this out, but I need to make sure that no one has texted me this last time. Sorry, guys.
That's okay.
No one has texted me. No, it's okay. Okay, she's coming in like 10 minutes, the next person. I'm really sorry.
Okay.
Maybe like 20. But it's fine. How long have we been recording? Like 20 minutes?
Yeah, I think so.
We can do like 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. What else this? Oh, like, what are you passionate about, kind of thing?
Do we cover that?
Not really. Is there anything else? Oh, what about just, I don't know if you want to talk about this, but like being gay in Perth.
Oh.
Right, can
Well,
you ask that
okay.
question? Sorry.
So, controversial, but how do you...
Naughty.
How do you find, like, being a part of the LGBT community in Perth?
It sucks.
Really?
It sucks. The community is like a bag of jelly beans mixed with M&Ms. And I don't like jelly beans. And it's just, you find some people that you just... Like, I was hanging with a friend yesterday, and he talks to a lot of the people that are in their community and stuff, and then you get some people who just don't want to talk to you. And it hurts. Like, you see some people who think of a hierarchy, when in reality, we should be all working together. Like, what the hell? Like, it doesn't matter if you're straight as well. Like, we should be working as a community. We should be taking ourselves seriously. Like, Michelle Visage on RuPaul's Drag Race said something that's always stuck with me, is that we need to stop acting like a clown and start working as a community so we can be taken more seriously within the media. Yeah. And it is so true, because these bitches going out trying to wreck other people is just disgusting.
Yeah. What do you think of things like Pride Parade? Like,
I love it.